bottom formation, and the current bottom formation we've been expecting since like basically November, December, right? And you can see like we basically hit our target of 55 down to a 42 area, and our target was nothing but this white line. You can see from just about like June 2015 when we bottom on this line, like it is the 200 SMA. It is totally different with the 200 moving average. Okay, it is a 200 smooth moving average. Okay, that's a white line right there. Okay, so you can see that we bottom exactly on the weekly basis. We bottom exactly just about like just about $200, right? But you can see that when we drop back down within this range, myself, I was basically paying attention to the weekly 200 moving average, not the smooth moving average, but the regular moving average, right? And basically we did not retest the white line, so I was anticipating like a BC, if we're gonna break the 200 moving average, we're gonna be retesting the 200 smooth moving average. Okay, so that's what we did exactly, and we've been anticipating this move, and we talked about it like over the last 90 days. BC drop 35 to 50%. Okay, we just talked about it like the first week of March, and I'll give you a good warning, be careful. Okay, March is gonna be very, very crazy. But what does it mean? Okay, does it mean like the bottom formation is done, right? We about to go to the moon. So let's take a look at it on the monthly time frame, right? So when you take a look at it on the monthly basis, let's do this. On a monthly basis, when you take a look at it, it is the same thing. Okay, so but you just wanna basically be extremely cautious, because this one, that was we did not have enough history, right, to basically back test it, right? But if you take a look at it on a weekly basis, the 50 MA on the weekly basis, basically we got too many lines now. Okay, on a weekly basis, you can see the white line we got right now. Okay, we totally breaking above it. So what does it tell you? It is telling you like it is good time to be accumulating BTC, regardless how low it is. Okay, regardless how low it is good time to start accumulating. It's not time to basically be panicking. Can it drop lower? Absolutely. I'm still expecting like a BTC to retest all the way down like to 1700. I said it like when BTC was almost like a 1300, right guys? 1700, I'm still expecting it, but I do not want to wait all the way down to 1700, because the next move to the upside going to be very, very aggressive. Because you can see like on the weekly basis, the 50 smooth moving average, we drop below it and get the bottom formation and jump back above it. So we just have to accumulate within this range. Even if it drops lower, dollar cost average right now is the best thing to do, instead of basically panicking. It's not time to panic. Can it drop much lower? Absolutely it can, but based on these indicators, right, we're most likely gonna see a nice bottom formation. How long it is gonna take? It could take a very, very long time. I really don't know, right? But the best thing to do, at least for the short term, in my own opinion, is like to basically just not try to do any panic selling and all that good stuff, right? It is just time to basically a dollar cost average and not expect like a BC to go to the moon. In terms of structure, we definitely got a structure calling for further, another push to the upside, right? It could make another low, but we just have to wait for some more data, in order to confirm like we could be pushing back up and basically retest this trend line right there. Okay, that's a new trend line we're gonna have to pay attention to, at least for the short term. The drop could be this way, or it could be basically linear. If you get a linear drop, it's going to be very nasty. It's going to be very hard to basically go back, retest that trend line. But however, if we get a drop like with a negative slope like this, we could definitely in the near future, right, try to retest the trend line within this range. And I showed you in terms of Elliott wave, right, I showed you we still got a possibility, right, of going back up. So currently we got a three-way move, WX, Y, X, okay, WXY correction, right? That's what we're expecting. So if BC wants to pump back up, okay, and still doesn't break this area of a 10.5, okay, we can call this another X. We can call this a X, right? And we're gonna get this another move to the downside. So that's still possible. So I do not think like we're gonna go all the way down to zero and all that good stuff, right? So do not be too bearish. We've been waiting for like a BC to retest like a basically 5K forever, but like I said, most people are gonna tell you BC gonna go to like a $1 million, right? They're not gonna tell you it's gonna drop, and once BC drops, they're gonna tell you, oh, we're going to zero. You see what I'm saying? So we just have to be very, very cautious and still like try to stay calm and basically look for look for a possibility of BC retesting like a 12K and so on, right? So if we pump to the upside, we definitely got a possibility to go all the way up to 12K, right? And make another X. But this time, guys, the count gonna be the same. Counting gonna be the same, right? But you just gotta be very, very careful, okay? You could call this W, this could be your X, and then you could get your Y all the way down just about like a 15 to 1700, right? Okay, so at least I'm paying attention to this count. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get it before we drop down to 12K, but we definitely can go all the way up to 12K, 12.5. But we're not gonna break, like I say, we're not gonna break 12. We're not gonna break 14. If we break 14, it is still okay. Like it's just gonna make the count very complicated, because we're still gonna get this move and that move. Okay, so it's just gonna make the count very, very complicated, but it's nothing it's nothing crazy about it. It's just, I mean, I just don't know how to phrase it, but if we break, even if we go from this point, like let's say 3K, we got a support from 3K. This entire move, instead of basically just paying attention to this move, we're just gonna have to pay attention to the entire move. This is gonna be basically our W, and then this move gonna be our X, and then this move right there gonna be our Y. So we got so many way of counting this move, right? You can see like this big move right there. It is basically what we got right there. Like one, you got this, and then you got this, right? You can see the structure, it's the same one. Okay, you can get this, right? We change the color. Okay, you can get this move. You can get the W, this could be your X, and you could get the Y, right? So but your X wave, okay, your X wave could also look like this. Okay, that's what I was trying to show you, like on the lower degree, this move right there. You can see this move on the lower degree. We can get a big one like this also. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, like the bear market could last very, very long. You just gotta be very, very cautious, instead of basically just anticipating like the 10%, 20% move. Try to anticipate like the like a 90% move, like 80% move, stuff like that, right? Just like what BC did, like a drop almost like 50% in 1 day and so on, right? So you gotta keep that in mind. I'm just gonna repeat this structure. I haven't seen anybody talk about it yet, but you can see we can drop like this, drop all the way down. We can break basically a 3K, okay, somewhere around, let's say 2800, right? And go back, retest, break this 10.5, and then drop down. All right, it's nothing but the same structure we just made right there on the lower degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's the same structure. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, we're making a fractal of the big picture right now. So let's see how it is gonna play out. If it plays out like this, we know, okay, even if we go back up to like a even 14K, we're still gonna drop down lower. But we have to break 14K and 20K. If we make this move to the upside and we do not break 14K and get a big sell-off, we're gonna know we're gonna get doomed. Okay, we're gonna get doomed. So So don't be too bearish. Even though I'm bearish, guys, when BC was at a 13, 10K, 10.5 and so on, I'm starting to be very cautious, regarding where could we, how could we be, looking within the next few months and so on, right? So let's keep that in mind, guys. So the macro scale, it is not something like you guys supposed to be expecting like next week, next month. It is something like to keep in mind. It is something to basically take a screenshot. It is something to take a look at and be cautious. Dollar cost average, anything below basically 5K by every $500. Whenever BC drops $500, you just buy. Okay, I was saying when BC was 10.5. Okay, guys, 10.5, and right now we're 50% below. We're 50% below basically the double top. So every 500 points drop, it is like 10% drop from the current price, you buy. Okay, 10% drop, you buy. And then as soon as we get the big move, it's going to be a very rapid move, just like this one. Okay, just like this. It could take just like a 2 to 3 months, right? And then you're going to basically 5x your money or something like that. Imagine like we drop down to 1800, right? And then pump back up to like a 14K, or even can break it to 16K, right? It is going to be a good amount of profits, right? Good amount of profit. That's like a 500-600% move. So let's keep that in mind, right? Do not be too bearish, at least for the short term, and basically giving up. I know everything is looking pretty much crazy. If you're not mentally ready, like I said multiple times, be mentally ready. The bear market gonna last forever. So we're still in a bear market. It's not time to panic. It's time to basically keep buying, and of course it's not financial advice, right? But it's not time to be panicking. Okay, the time to panic was right there. Okay, this was the time to panic, not time to basically look money and all that good stuff, right? So let's keep that in mind, right? So let me check the chat room very quickly before we dive into the to Ethereum, right? So make sure guys to hit the likes, so to join our public Telegram group, and at the same time to join our if you want to join our basically a premium group, you can definitely join our premium group, right? Been searching forever. Make sure to hit the likes, man. We got 65 watching. We should get at least 90% likes. We should get at least 50 likes and so on, right? It is a free content. I'm not telling you like a BC gonna moon or BC gonna go to zero. I'm just telling you what I see, in front of me, and that's what I've been telling you. At 3K, I said BC gonna pump to like a 10K. Okay, and as soon as we get to like a 7K, you can go back and watch it. Any of my videos like from last year when BC was at 3K, just about the same time, guys. Starting like March 17 last year, I was calling for pump BTC double, head and shoulder, 5K, 53. We pumped to 53. I was like, we're gonna hit like a 9K. We pumped to 9K, and I was like, BTC is selling off. Everybody was calling for 2K, right? And I was like, the chart is selling off, but BTC is calling for 11 to 12K. BTC was 7K, guys. So, and as soon as we get this shooting star right there, I was like, guys, it is time to basically pack your stuff, and then let's start looking down, right? But everybody's now panicking and calling for 1500 and all those good numbers. So just be cautious. And we're gonna pump. Okay, we're gonna pump very, very hard very soon, right? It is just a matter of time, right? But we're gonna pump like we're gonna get some beautiful numbers, right? I'm not gonna say it's gonna be next week, next month. That's a macro scale. Okay, that's a macro scale. So let's take a look at the monthly chart right now. The monthly chart, as I said, we just retested exactly what we were expecting. 42 to 55, we bottom, on Bitstamp just about 37. It is okay, but that was our target, right? On the weekly, on the weekly, that was our target. So we hit our target perfectly, 4K. The first this white line, So we don't have anything to do now with this white line, at least for the short term, right? So let's dive into the lower degree. So on the lower degree, you don't want to catch a falling knife. Best thing to do, unless you're day trading and stuff like that, let the market settle, right? The volatility is very, very high, especially when you're leveraging, right? So even like when you do a 2x, can you imagine like if you did like a 2x short, just about like 38, you're gone. You're gone. BC pump like 50%, you're gone, right? So you got to be very careful. If you're leveraging, you got to do a moderate leverage, not more than 2x, not more than 3x max, right? And then do not go all in. All right, make sure, okay, do not put all your money in one trade. All right, you're gonna get hurt. Okay, you're gonna get hurt very, very, very bad, right? So let's take a look at the weekly 200 MA, right? Because we try to close above it. The weekly candle gonna close within just about like 26 hours. So it is going to close just about 26 hours, right? 26, 27. Well, let's say 26 hours. Just say tomorrow. So I'm going to take a look at the chat room, guys. BC is very, very, very. Did I get 54? Oh, it was 54 last time. Okay, so we're trying to close. You can see like people fighting to get this to get the price above it, but I don't think even if we go above it, it's gonna save BTC, right? We still can retest this area and make a bottom formation. Yes, it can save it, right? But at the same time, I still got a another target right there. Like I said, we don't have to get it now. We can still get this move and get that move, right? So we don't have to drop straight down to we don't have to drop straight down like to 1850. All right, we can get this move and pump back up, right? Pump back up and then even break 1800 and drop down to $1,000, which is like a on the macro scale, $1,000 is 1.618. I told you that long time ago. Okay, long time ago. So just pay attention to the macro scale. If you're just huddling, you got swing low to the swing high 382. That's where we bottom at 3200, and I was like, next level to look for, it is going to be what? It is going to be 50%, right? But it's not going to be easy, guys. If we drop down to 1800, right, we're most likely going to pump. We're most likely going to drop down all the way down to like a below $1,000, right? So you got to keep that in mind, right? We do not want to break 1800. We do not want to break 1800 because it's going to change the structure entirely, right? Because I don't see like a BC doing, not like it can't do it, but I don't see like us dropping to 1800 and going all the way up to like a 16 and dropping down. It is a valid count, but I just don't see us doing it. Okay, one thing I see is like we can drop down to like a right there and pump back to like a just about like a 3k to 35 and then make this move down. I see that, but to make this move right down and down, it's not going to be easy. Okay, that's why I just thinking like we could make this move down to like a 28, 29 and do not drop to the next fib area and then pump back up, right? So we can get this move and then move sideways, double bottom, and then pump to the upside. This way we're going to get our low on the macro scale and double bottom at 0.618 range and then take it to the moon after that, similarly to just to this. Okay, that's the same exact structure. It's the same exact structure. But that's the macro scale. I'm just telling you like the macro scale. What BC gonna be doing like tomorrow? I don't want to go through. I don't want to talk about the lower degree today. I will talk about the lower degree on my next live stream, or at least if you're in the premium group, you're gonna talk about the lower degree. But the macro scale, that's the most important right now. Most people panicking because, like I said, BC can pump back up to like from this area. It can go back up to like a 6k, okay, like a 61 to 66. That's the max I can see. But this recent pump we got was very, very bearish. It wasn't a good sign, even though we got a big volume. These big volumes, they're not like, they can be like a reversal volume, but they might not be the bottom. Okay, just like what we got back in 2018, we got a big reversal volume, but it wasn't the bottom. You can see right there, we retested just about like 35, but we dropped below that afterward. Okay, so can we repeat the same move? You can see that we pump almost like 25%. Okay, we doubled that this time, so that's pretty significant, right? So we pumped, yeah, over 60%, guys. Look at it, over 55, just about 50% pump, right? So if we double the rebound, okay, you got to think about it. We could definitely double this one, which is this one was what, 30%. So it means we can drop 60%, right? At least, right? A 60% drop gonna take us just about 2300. Okay, so based on this move, okay, if we're gonna replicate this bottom, we don't have to replicate this bottom exactly, right? So but my medium term target, it is going to be like 20, is like basically 2800 to 2600 range, at least for the short term. And then we're gonna see like if we're gonna be able to you know, sustain you know, a good you know, healthy momentum just about like a 2800. Otherwise we're gonna have to dip down to like a 1850. Okay, we're gonna have to dip down below 1850. But the next big move is coming, guys. I'm telling you, do not be too bearish. We're gonna get a very big move, and most of you guys gonna be shorting without no stop loss. It's gonna pump hard. It's gonna be worse than this one. Okay, you see this 40% pump? We're gonna get a very aggressive move. This is just a baby pump. The big pump gonna be this one. That's a big pump, right? So best time to buy BC is like this spring. I said it like back in August. Spring gonna be the best time to buy BC. So are we gonna get a bull run, you know, next year? I don't know. Okay, I don't think we will get a bull run within the next 2 years, but you know, a 600% pump, it is going to be incredible. Okay, it is going to be incredible, at least for the short term. 600 might be a lot, but a bit, let's say 300 to 400% pump, right? Depending where we bottom at, right? Depending. If we get a support at 28, we can definitely get this move. Okay, we can definitely get this 400% pump, right? Okay, and retest the top, even retest it, right? Even retest it. Hey, what's up, Mitch in the house, Jude in the house, Valentine Love in the house. I'm pretty sure when we hit like 1800, most of you guys are gonna look for $1,000, right? And once we hit $1,000, you guys gonna look for $1, stuff like that. Most of you guys been waiting for 55. Now we got 55. You guys looking for 1800. I've been looking for 1700 when BTC was what, right there, guys. You go back and watch any of my stream. I was saying 1700. So, but let's retest 55 and then reevaluate, right? That's what I said afterward, right? So do not be too bearish and looking for 1800. Even if you get it, you guys gonna be panicking and thinking like it's gonna go to like a $1 and so on, right? So don't be too bearish. Okay, don't just all of a sudden you've been looking for 100,000 and now you're looking for 1800. It doesn't make any sense, right? So no, I don't mean we're gonna get the bottom in the spring. Just what I'm trying to tell you is like we got a structure. You see the structure we're making right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's the same structure we're making on the macro scale, right? That's the same structure we're making on the, this is the micro scale. The dump has not started yet. This is not the dump. This is just the preview. Okay, that's just a preview. So this is the macro. Okay, this is a macro. Excuse me. This is a macro, right? Somewhere around here, blah blah blah. Another one. This is a macro picture. The one we got right now, it is just a fractal of the big one. So this move right there, that's what we need to pay attention to. That's why you need to buy. I'm not saying to buy or sell, right? Do whatever you want, right? That's your money after all, right? But this move right there, that's what you need to catch. This move right there, that's the one you need to pay attention to, right? So at least for the short term, that's my next setup, right? I told you long time ago about this move. I told you you can go back and watch it when we pump to 10.5. That's when I said it. We can drop down, and pump back up and get this flat correction and pump down, right? So that's what I said, right? So let's keep that in mind, right? Let's see if we're gonna replicate it on the macro scale now, right? So now I'm starting to turn bullish, to be honest with you. Okay, even though I'm bearish, we can still drop to lower numbers, but I'm saying, like, I'm starting to shift my momentum to slowly shifting my momentum to some bullish setups. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Do not get caught up with this nonsense of people now calling for, you know, $100 BTC, $200 BTC. Okay, they, you know, people were supposed to call 1500 BTC when BTC was 10.5, not like after BTC dropped, you know, almost 60%, and then everybody want to call for lower numbers. It's not the time. Okay, it is not the time. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Mr. BU? Hey, San, you the best. Thanks a lot, man. If I trade Ether, man, you want to trade Ether into XRP again, BTC? Man, everybody say XRP gonna go to zero. You want to buy XRP? No, XRP is not going to zero, man. At least for the short term, it's not. Okay, even BTC, at least for the short term. But nobody knows like which coin gonna go to zero. You just do your research. I cannot tell you like XRP gonna go to zero or not, but looking at the chart, I think like XRP got a good chance. If BTC gonna be giving us this pump to the upside, right? XRP got a good chance to basically go to the moon also, right? You know, my buy target for XRP is 13 cents. We hit 13 cents. We're gonna talk about XRP, right? So just like I said about BTC, people forget very quickly, okay, how bad I was calling for 1700. But you know, you guys think, you know, you guys thought I was joking, right? Now you guys agree we can hit 18, right? Or even $1,000. So now I'm calling for this move. You guys not even paying attention, right? So you see how beautiful it is. Okay, so you see how parabolic it is. Beautiful. So pay attention, guys. The move gonna be very fast. Okay, because that's your X. Okay, X is gonna be like, it's just gonna be a baby bull run. So you can see these X's, they baby bull run, X bull run. Okay, they baby bull runs. So this one gonna be the you know, the it's not gonna be a baby one, but it's gonna be like, you know, big enough. Okay, but it's not gonna be like this. Right? It's not gonna be like that. So that's what I see at least. So let's see if we're gonna get it. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of volume to do that. So, but you know, we can definitely do it, right? We can definitely do it. I mean, if you're investing, I mean, it's up to you, right? I can tell you what to do, but one thing I can tell you: do not wait for a, you know, a single price. Okay, that price you're waiting for, you might not even get it. It might drop all the way down to like a 18.99 or like a 18.01, and then pump all the way up to like a 25. You're never gonna buy it because you're still gonna wait for 1800. That's the thing. You see, like most people did not believe like we could have retested 4K, right? So most people did not believe we could retest 4K. So they missed 4K. That's why most people are now looking for 4K. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to be that type of person. You just want to buy every $500 or like every 1,000, right? Put some orders every 1,000, maybe like put the big one in the middle, like, you know, somewhere like 35, and put another one at, you know 25, and put another one at 1,800, and you try to average like 2,000, right? So, but if you just want to wait for 1,800 exactly, I'm calling for 1,850, right? But if you want to wait for 1,800 exactly, you might miss it. Okay, you might miss it because the volatility is so high right now. For us to drop down to 1,800, 1,850, it's not very hard, right? It's not difficult to drop down to because we got a very high volatility right now. It can just keep dropping all the way down. Okay, it can keep dropping all the way down. But I really don't want to. I really don't want BTC to drop to 1,800 because it's gonna mess up the structure. I don't want this to be too low. Okay, I want it to be just break this low. Okay, just break it and then do this again. Okay. But if we drop down to this area, we can still pump, right? But the pump is not going to be, you know, it's not going to be like that. Okay, it could be just to retest this trend line right there. So you see what I'm saying? So if you drop to 1,800, we might just hit like 6K, right? But if we stop right there at a, you know, just about like 28, we can do this. You see, we can do this, right? We can go back to like even 14K and so on. So the difference, like where we're gonna bottom it, is it really matters. It really matters, okay? It really matters. So it really matters. So the timing is the most important. I don't do time analysis. I'm just doing like price target. You see what I'm saying? But if you want time analysis, you gotta find people like to do time analysis for you, right? So hey guys, let me see. Somebody say amigo TLT. Oh, that's Amy. So let's see. Hey, what's up, Sweet Canary? Hey, what's up, boss? Yeah, something big is brewing, right? So let's take a look at Ethereum, guys. So Ethereum was looking actually good. Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes, man. If you're new to the content, make sure to subscribe and basically join my public Telegram group. Link in the descriptions. You know, if you want to talk about it, you know, oh, Ethereum is getting hammered, right? Ethereum is looking bad again. So like I told you about Ethereum also, like just about like December, I was like, you know, Ethereum, oh, it's blood in this, it's blood everywhere. Blood everywhere, blood everywhere. Let's take a look at Ethereum, because like I said, Ethereum can still like hit like $50. Right now 122. Ethereum, not classic. Let's go on Poloniex. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum before we take a look at XRP. Ethereum not looking good, guys. I'm telling you. So if you believe like Ethereum gonna go like to $20,000, that is just some nonsense, right? So in 2020, Ethereum $20,000 is just some nonsense. So do not believe that, right? So Ethereum similar structure on the macro scale. Yeah, on the macro scale, Ethereum got to be able to, you know, just try to sustain this area. Can't break it, okay? We can break it, but even if we break it, we got another move, right? So it can break this low, like I said, just like BTC. But if BTC gonna be dropping down to 2300, most likely Ethereum gonna drop down to like below $80, right? So we can get that move also and get this move for Ethereum, right? And you know, get this structure and drop back down. Okay, we can either make a one-to-one of this move, right, or we can make a one-to-one of this move right there. So one-to-one of this move gonna be horrible, right? Because it is gonna tell you Ethereum is going to zero if you use your arrow. But if you use like your retracement tool, you can see like one-to-one gonna be $15. But let's just say like a, you know, 0.618 extension. That's just about like a $50, right? And one-to-one going to be one-to-one going to be like a $15 Ethereum. It means like basically it has to be just about like $1 or something. I mean $1,000, and then you know, basically Ethereum going to be just about like a 0.015 BTC, something like that, and I mean 0.0015, something like that, right? So very low, okay, very low. I mean, I don't do time analysis. It could take forever, right? It could take like it could take forever, man. Like, you know, but I would not be anticipating any bull run within the next 2 years. Like I said it multiple times, right? the market structure we got right now for BTC is not calling for a bull run. It is calling, we in a correction, guys. In a correction for multi-years, okay, multi-years at least, guys. You know, 18 to 24 months, right? but it is not going to be, because you got to remember what is the way I, the way I understand like a bull run is like continuous uptrend, right? But the way I understand also bear market is what? Continuous downtrend. But what is a downtrend? You got to understand what is a downtrend. This is a downtrend, right? This is a downtrend, right? It is still a downtrend. Okay, so you got to understand these waves. That's what you need to understand. I'm not drawing randomly. This you think like I'm drawing randomly right now, but this is not a random drawing, right? You can check the BTC chart. That's basically exactly what I just drew. So, but we're still in a bear market, right? You see, so it's not going to drop like this. Okay, it's going to be slow and choppy and time consuming, right? Very slow and choppy, right? Very slow and choppy. Very slow and choppy. Very slow and choppy, right? Let's hope like we can get this move, right, down to like 28 to 23, and then get this move, even break it, and then come back, break this one before going to the moon, right? So Ether BTC is looking very bad. Like I'm telling you, it is looking very, very bad. Do not fall for that 200 moving average. Like most people were telling you, like Ether is not gonna break 0.026, right? BTC, it is looking very bad. It is looking very, very bad. You check the volume, on a weekly basis. Yes, you could say like we bottom, but you don't want to get this type of volume at the top. You want to get this type of volume after a big sell-off. So it, the way I'm basically qualifying this volume is like it is a continuation pattern to the downside. Okay, continuation pattern until like we get a big buying pressure. I'm not going to be bullish on Ether BTC. Okay, I'm not going to be. We can get this move also, right, and pump back up. So this pump to the upside could coincide to BTC basically going back up to a from like a 2K to 6K or so on, right? So Ether can pump very hard like this, right, from like a $40 all the way up probably to like a $160 or so, right? So but just speculating right now, just let's get this move first. Okay, let's get this move first, just like this, right? You can see similarly. Okay, you can see similar move. Flash crash on Ether. Oh, Ether flash crash. No flash crash on Ether. So lower degree on Ether on a daily basis. So Ether BTC, we got a nice descending triangle. You could not catch it, right? I said it multiple times. That's a descending triangle, and 1-to-1 extension, exactly hit 0.02 BTC, exactly, guys. But we're still above the 200-day moving average. So let's see. Okay, but most likely we're gonna break it, right? Most likely we're gonna break it. Asia just woke up. I don't fall for that, man. Just stay with the just do what the chart is telling you. Do not pay attention to the outside news, right? So hey, what's up, Jude Moonboy? Hey, what's up, Mr. BU? So let's talk about King XRP, guys. XRP going to zero. What do you guys think? it hit my target like 13 cents, right? But I'm still I still think like, man, BTC is at 5,100. Whoa, it's dropping, buddy. Man, we're going to zero, man. Come on, BTC. No, we're not going to zero, man. So let's see. Let's see. Let's take a look at XRP, because XRP is in big trouble, right? If we do not pump, right, we're most likely gonna go down to 0.06, right? I mean cents, right? Not BTC. Okay, 0.06 dollars. So so I like XRP, but it's kind of funny when I think about XRP dropping to 2 cents or stuff like that, right? So Poloniex. So Ripple XRP, King XRP. XRP is a king of dumping. So you can see XRP, we're still looking for this structure, similarly to what I was just showing you for BTC, right? You can see the structure we made right there. Okay, this you know, three-way move down, a pump, and this move. That's a structure we're looking for BTC on the macro scale, right? So XRP, we're still looking for this move. We're at 50%. Can we drop down to 0.618 before getting this move? That's very probable, right? Because, you know, that's very probable. The thing is, XRP did a great job pumping like from 382 all the way up to 236, right? 382, that's a yellow line right there. So we, you know, and it, you know, we just retested 50%. So the most probable scenario I'm looking for right now, okay, it can go back to 236, right? But we got our toughest challenge going to be 30 cents right now. Okay, 30 cents. Okay, 30 cents going to be our toughest challenge. 30 cents going to be our toughest challenge, right? But let's see if we just, you know, keep this support area just about like a 10 cents to 15 cents, we can definitely go back up to like a, you know, even $1. Okay, even $1 XRP. But even if we drop down to a 0.06, we can still go back to $1, right? We can still go all the way back up, because you gotta think about it. You're gonna be what? You're gonna be doing at what? Say we drop down to 0.06. XRP down to 0.06, man. That's unbelievable. Going back up to 0.618, going to be what? Going to be a 73. You know, and $1.30 going to be, you know, just about like a 0.76 going to be like $1.40, right? So all right, that's where we started from, right? So going back to BTC from the beginning, guys, we still you know, we got a support, so let's give it time to basically relax. Okay, let's give it time to relax. I mean, I do agree XRP can drop down to 5 cents, right? But you guys did not agree when I said like XRP, if we do not get a support from XRP, if we do not get a support at a you know, 13 cents, we're going to be dropping down to 5 to 6 cents, right? So let's take a look at EOS. All right, EOS, our next major target going to be like 70 cents EOS. So but it could be time consuming, right, to wait for EOS dropping down to 70 cents, right? Litecoin 10% down. Yes, man, everything is dumping. So EOS is just about $1. Man, good gosh, EOS. Yep, EOS macro scale is still showing the same structure. We still you know, we dropping, but at some point we're gonna get another leg back up. But I'm not sure if EOS is gonna be strong enough to go back to that area. Okay, we still we can get this lower low, all right, just to retest the trend line. It is going to be just about $3 if we find the bottom, just about 80 cents to 90 cents. Let's say 70 to 90 cents if like we can retest that area, right? So EOS started. So that's not the lowest point for EOS. So let's try to find it. Because I know we had an EOS back in July 2017, but this one is just showing like a, you know, October 2017. So let's just take it as it is, right? So yep, 0.786 going to be just about 80 cents. we do not want to break like 0.786. We can wick down, okay, 70 cents, 80 cents, it doesn't matter, right? But if we wick down to you know, even 80 cents, we got to be able to pump back up, okay, pump back up and try to get this trend line or something like that, okay, before basically, you know, either going down and make a sideways correction and going to the moon after that. But I think we're gonna get another leg up, so we're gonna get another beautiful leg up. So just similar to what we just did in just about like $1.50 to like $8, you know, can make this move, that move, and that move. So hey, what's up, Craig Moonwalk? So we talk about you know, BTC, Ethereum. Let's take a look at Litecoin first, okay? Because you know, guys, Litecoin not my ultimate target, but we could definitely hit like a, you know, under $10 Litecoin. It could take a, you know, it could take a while, but because most of you guys been waiting for $2,000 Litecoin since 2017, right? So Litecoin is similar to Tezos. We just, I mean, not Tezos, but EOS, right? We're gonna take a look at Tezos next. So Litecoin, we just need to, if we break this area, guys, we got $17 Litecoin. We do not want to break it, because after we break $17, guys, it is going to be a free fall, bang. So, but let's not be too bearish, because I'm still anticipating another move up, right? It could make a lower low from this point, or, you know, lower high, or make a I keep saying lower low, but lower high from this one or on that one, okay? So, but it really doesn't matter. We're gonna look for this you know, lower high, right? So if I've been saying lower lows, excuse me, okay, I meant to say you know, lower high. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so Litecoin basically, we just gotta be able to 88 below a penny. That's not bad. Bitcoin crashing. Let's see. That's not crashing. We're still above 5K, right? So let's see. Yeah. Let's check it like on a low degree. It is crashing. It is crashing. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Oh my gosh, BTC dumping. Oh my gosh, man. BTC is dumping. 5,059. Are you guys panicking? It's dumping. Like I said, guys, it is time. It is a lifetime opportunity right now, guys, to be accumulating BTC in this range. We could get this divergence like I showed you on the 3-day chart, right? The 3-day chart, when you take a look at it on the MACD, take a look at the MACD. If like we lose the divergence right there, it's going to be really bad. It's going to be really bad, guys. We need to like keep this momentum. If we lose it, it means we're going to be dropping much lower, because the MACD, right, gonna have to basically make another U-turn and another double bottom. That's a 3-day, right? It doesn't have to make a double bottom, but we could, if like we're gonna get this double bottom right there, like a, you know, this pump like from October to basically November, and November down, December, January, we're gonna kind of like you know, make this move somewhere. Okay, we're gonna make this double bottom and try to make this move, which is going to be like the next big move we're looking for. This big move, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna get some nice small pump, right? It could be like a 30% pump, stuff like that, 40% pump twice, and then basically get this move up, right? Okay, just like what we did right there. Okay, just like what we did right there. Okay, we pump, drop, okay, get this double bottom, right? And get the double bottom right there. So if we get this move somewhere, you could somewhere around here, it could be nice. We could anticipate like the next leg up to be beautiful. Okay, beautiful leg up, right? Okay, beautiful one like that. Still make a lower low. Okay, I mean a lower high. I keep saying lower lows, lower highs, right? So hopefully this is not going to be making lower low. I keep saying lower lows, right? So maybe that's what it means. 57. So I just wanted to show you guys also the BLX chart. Why BTC dominance dropping? So it doesn't make any sense. So the BLX monthly chart, we're looking for the monthly. We got the monthly 100 EMA just about like 3100, right? It hasn't retested yet. Okay, and at the same time, the CME has not dropped down like to 35. You know, you guys know we got a gap at 35. I already showed you that, right? So you can see on the monthly basis, on the we haven't retested the 100 EMA on a monthly basis, just about 3100. So let's see. Okay, this area has to hold, guys. 3k to 2k area, you got to be able to this is at 5k, but we're not even talking about 5k. We're talking about like 3k. Okay, 3k. So just because the volatility is so high right now, right? The volatility is very high. So let's see if like we're gonna get support from a 3k to 2k range, right? And try not to break it this soon. You got a 4800 buy orders. That's great. It started April 1st, so it's gonna end April 1st. The resurrection. Let's see. April 1st. Dump to 2k. Okay, all of you guys been waiting for 100k BTC. Now you guys looking for 2k, right? So it's so funny, man. Don't be that bearish, guys. Don't be that bearish. Hey, what's up, Moonwalk? Hold on, guys, 1 second. Yeah. So the 100 EMA weekly, just about 3100. So we got a very good chance, guys, to get a support very soon, right? And get another big leg before dropping further, right? So no need to panic, right? No need to panic. No need to panic. No need to panic. If Sun Crypto is not panicking and he been calling for 55 when BC was 11, 12, 13, calling for 5K and 5K, 4K, 3K, and all that good stuff, and now he's not calling for 500. You got to be able to stay calm too, right? So no need to panic. No need to panic. Ethereum is getting killed. So, and the good thing is, like, we can still drop for Ethereum and still maintain this structure on the RSI. I mean on the MACD, right? I don't want to take a look at the RSI right now. It's not going to tell you anything, right? So do not use it. It's going to be useless right now, right? After we get enough momentum, you can start using it. But right now, you can use yes, you could use this area on the RSI, for this divergence, right? But you got another one right there. So let's see. So this drop could be very fast also, right? Could be a very quick one, and try to retest this trend line. It doesn't have to, because we got like a 50% and 0.618. We could be retesting first, right? Could retest like 105 down to like 101 for possible support, right? Possible support, not reversal, right? Let's take a look at on the 15 minutes. Oh, it hasn't even started dropping yet, so people are panicking. Yeah, RSI is too low, so no need to basically pay attention to it on a lower degree right now. Just pay attention to your MACD and your basically volume, and basically your MACD, volume, and fib retracement. That's the most important right now. RSI, once we start getting enough divergences on the enough divergence, right, on the MACD, we got a beautiful divergence. You can start looking for your RSI to give you more details, right? But if I try to use it right now, it's not going to tell me anything, right? Nothing. Zero. Nada. Yeah, it's not dumping yet, right? It's not dumping. Oh my gosh, it is dumping. It's pumping back. It's above 5100 now. So, and the funding rate, guys, it is so high right now. It is like what, I think 0.24%. It's a lot, man. So let's say you got like a 2 BTC at 3x or something like that. It could be, you could get charged like what, $200, $400, something like that, right? So $200 roughly, $200 to $400, right? So that's a lot, man. So BC has to drop a lot for you to basically cover that, cover those fees, right? So let's take a look at Link, right? I forgot to check Link. So Link USD, as we talked about it when Link was like $5, we told you guys what, be careful with Link, right? It's gonna I hate this Link thing. So they put Link on the feature, right? Binance feature, and basically pump it and dump it on you, right? So you did not pay enough attention, right? So okay, so so Link recalculated, beautiful setup. We talked about it when Link was $5. We said, guys, we're gonna be dropping at least 35%, 40% Link. Hopefully most of you guys did basically take profit at $5, and right now buying at, you know, almost over 50% discount, right? So Link, I would give it some time to settle down, at least for the short term. If you buy it now, you're just buying because you want to buy, but excuse me, you don't have any structure right now to tell you to buy, right? Unless you were basically looking for long term, yes, but if you're looking for like a swing trade and stuff like that, you could wait for confirmation. Okay. Yes, excuse me, you just bought a 236, so that's a good sign, at least for the short term, right? You got 236, and then 50% pullback going to be just about like 80 cents. Your 0.618 going to be just about 50 cents. So it's a lot of dropping, man. It's a lot. But I'm not saying we're going to drop down to these areas. We will eventually drop later on, right? But it could be very funny. You could go back, retest your, you know, to your previous 236, which is 230 roughly, okay? 230 at the same time, right? So we already pumped to 230. We can drop back down to you know, $1.30 range, pump back up to 236, and then before dropping down to 0.618, right? But if you want to wait for the final move, you can. If you want to play the swings, you can play the swing. That's what I see, right? It doesn't have to play out like that exactly, but we eventually gonna get another pump, right? That's the most important. It's not time to panic, basically. It's not time to panic. It's not time to panic, guys. Not time to panic. It's time to stay calm and get these. Let's take a look at ADA. Somebody mentioned ADA. Yeah. So ADA, you can see that it wasn't even strong enough to retest the top. Okay, it wasn't even strong enough. After this move, you are expecting a drop, but we made a lower high, right? Still okay. Made this lower high and then got this drop. So the structure is still the same. It is just like it did not go high enough up to like a, you know, 11 cents. It just got stopped right at 7 cents, right? Right at 7 cents. So Bitcoin Cash 165. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash 165. If either gonna be dropping down to like a $50 range, most likely Bitcoin Cash gonna retest the low, you know, below $100, right? So that's just what it is, but it is most likely gonna retest it. Oh, that was a big pump back up to like a 270. So if you caught it, great. If you didn't, you can get a next. You're gonna get the next one. So no divergence on the MACD so far on the 12-hour. 6-hour, basically, you know, it is starting to give us a divergence on the, you know, on the 6-hour. That's pretty good, but it doesn't mean we're going to be going up, because you got a not divergence but a crossover. If we lose this one, it means it's going to dump hard, right? So we got to be able to get this one. If it wants to get this one, that's going to be great, because we can get this move, all right, and then expect this, all right? So excuse me guys, 1 second. All right, so let me take a look at the chat room once again, guys. We got 66 watching. So guys, so it is either basically 12,500 or basically 2,000 rand. Okay, so for BTC. Link gonna fall down to 180. It's gonna drop even lower, so not. It's gonna drop lower, man. Do not fall for that good stuff. Hey, what's up, Kryptonite? Hey, what's up, Moonwalk? Moonwalk says we don't have any chance to buy BTC at 1,500 to 2,000. Okay, good. We will see. Like the Moon Boys was saying, but the Moon Boys was saying like we're never gonna drop below 10K, right? Now what, right? So remember, the volatility is very high for BTC. It can drop down to a 2K like tomorrow, right? So do not fall for that nonsense. You guys remember about the halving, right? We basically gonna go like it's gonna retest all-time high before the halving, right? So it's not even like something somebody dare to say right now, right? So you just have to you just have to call it what, a flash crash. Most people who are calling for what, 100,000 BTC or 20,000 BTC before halving or new all-time high, something like that, right? Now they're calling for what? They're gonna say, oh, that's a flash crash, right? No, that's a flash crash. So be careful. So the hourly, we got like 30 minutes left, 20 minutes before the hourly candle. No, we don't have no chance, man. The hourly is not looking good. So how we close the hourly is not going to affect like the drop. It is just sometimes if you get a triangle, right, how you going to close your hourly when price in this area, it matters a lot. But this structure, it is just it is already a bearish setup. Okay, it is already a bearish setup. Yes, can it pump to the upside and get rejected right there? Yes, but it is still a three-way move. Okay, you're still gonna get three. Okay, you rather get this divergence, right? You can get this divergence, or you can get this three and still get this one, right? So it's still gonna give you this move. So your end game is this. Okay, that's what you're looking for. All right, you see what I'm saying? You can make this move, right? Or you can make this one and make this one. So what's the common denominator? That move to the downside, right? So let's see. Hey, what's up, Clay? We got 67 watching. Yeah, next week, guys, be cautious. For the rest of the month, be cautious. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not, not like you don't know what you're doing, but if you're not confident enough, stay on the sidelines. BTC gonna be around for a very long time. It's been around like for 10 years. So you staying on the sideline for 2 weeks, it's not gonna make you broke, or it's not gonna make you rich, right? So if you're not comfortable, just stay on the sideline, stay in cash, right? And let the market do the work, and then you just act like a smart money, right? No need to be in rush and all that good stuff, right? No need to be in rush, guys. No need to be in rush. No need to be in rush. Yes, I think we're gonna go to 3K, guys. We already did. I'm not sitting right here trying to give you like a price target and all that good stuff, right? I already told you we're gonna drop down what, to 42, right? I already told you that we're going 55 to 42, right? So let's take a look at it. Take a look at my, okay, 55 to 42. When I told you that, go watch the video again, right? That was like, you know, December or so. I was calling for 55 to 42. So we got in this area of my buy zone, right? And I'm still in BTC, right? So I'm not panicking and stuff like that, right? So am I gonna short it? Yes. But yeah, but keep some cash, right? Do not go all in, right? You know, if you all the BTC you want to buy, if you buy it and you're in BTC and you're willing to buy some more later, you can. But I'm not interested in buying right now, right? I already got all the BTC I need. I can can short it with that amount, because it is time to stay in cash too, right? So with everything going on around the world, you gotta keep some cash, right? If you want to stay in BTC, 70%, that's your all in. You say, oh, I got my 70% in BTC, 70% in cash, or 30%, whatever, whatever percentage you're comfortable with. That's going to be your long-term investment, right? So you stay with it, but do not like throw all your cash in, right? So you know what I mean, right? So because we got the corona, right? So I ain't gotta tell you what's going on. Hey, what's up, Marik? Yeah, if we get basically balls, is saying like if we get another, if we get some bad news, people are going to be panicking, right? So people are not confident basically to be buying right now. So that's true. They're not confident. I totally understand. Like if you got so many moon boys telling you you're never gonna see these prices again, buy. We're going to 14K, right? And they don't understand what's going on, right? You're gonna be panicking too, right? But if you've been following some crypto long enough, we told you do not buy BTC above what, 10K, right? Do not buy it above 10K, right? So do not long it above 10K. We said it multiple times. Do not buy BTC above 10K. So buy 55 to 42. If you join my premium group, right? If you join my premium group, right, you can see our swing trade target long time ago. Okay, long time ago. Set it all up. Okay, then BTC was hanging right there, 10K, right? 10K. So 10K, right? 55. BTC was 10K. We were calling for those numbers. So that's why we're not panicking, right? So but if you're panicking, it's because that you've been expecting 100K or 20K BTC in 2020, right? So yeah. But gold gold was like 4% down like last Friday, something like that. I don't know why, but gold, like I said, man, I'm not even that bullish on gold for some reason. Like I said it like long time ago, but right now it is not. I think like we're gonna drop at some point. Yeah, gold and silver, both of them got hammered, right? So let me show you gold first thing first, right? Before we talk about silver. Yeah, silver $14. Yeah, gold drop a lot. 46. That's a lot. That's a lot of. That's. I mean, that is a lot of. That's a lot for gold, man. On a weekly basis, you can see we got a weekly engulfing candle. Now close above below. Okay, below this 21 EMA. Yes, it's gonna pull back. Okay, wait for this. It's gonna pull. It's gonna give you this move. Okay, I'm looking for you. You could look for this. You know, either a three-way move pullback, or it could be, you know, some sort of a wedge. Okay, you can look for this move. If you get a three-way move pullback, just know we're gonna get this. Okay, unless we got another engulfing weekly candle that can basically eliminate the bearishness. But on the macro scale, it seems like gold is just you know, BTC was following gold, but you know, it seems like now gold is following BTC. So the structure of gold right there, you can see like how gold dropped down, pump back up, drop down, pump back up. What it did, right? What we got next, right? Drop down. Okay, right there. So BTC, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like on the macro scale, BTC could be making this move, this structure right there, right? So let's do it a dual screen. Yeah, this move right there. That's a top. You got one, you got two. You can still make this move, and make this move, just like gold. Okay, it doesn't have to be linear. It can just be like this. Okay, just like what gold did. You see, the purpose of this line is just illustration. Okay, price, where price going to be at, right? Not like this or that. It doesn't matter as long as price is you know, going point this way. So all right, so you can see gold, right? BTC, similar, nice fractal, beautiful fractal, right? We can definitely make this move before seeing any further move to the upside. Because one of the reasons why I'm saying we can make it, because we already made that move on the lower degree. We are not made, but making. Okay, we are already making this move on the lower degree. You can see this move right there, right? Let's take a look at on the 5-day. It'll look better. Then you see this move. That's the same move right there, right? So for gold, I mean BTC, right? We got a drop, a pump, a drop, a pump, a drop, right? So similarly, right? You know, but the BTC drop is just vertical. That's the only thing, right? This one is vertical. This one is sideways. But the goal is like, this is a flat. You gotta understand it, right? You gotta understand what you got, so to be able to call. So this move, if we're gonna replicate it on the macro scale, it's gonna look very bad. But at the same time, it's gonna be okay, right? So we need some moon boys, guys, so we can get better insight, right? Because if we just get doom boys in the market, it's not going to be fun, right? So you need some moon boys basically to basically judge your bearishness also, right? Because if I'm bearish till the moon boys start being bearish, it means like I can turn bullish, right? So and when I was bullish on BTC, that was like 3K, guys, at the bottom, at the very bottom, and I was bearish at the very top. I'm still slightly bearish, but I'm not extremely bearish anymore, right? I'm just about 60 to 65% bearish, right? I was 85% bearish at 10.5, guys. 85, I mean 60%, but after we dropped below 88, I was 85% bearish and was calling for 30 to 50% drop on BTC, guys. Right? Okay, right there, you know, just about like March 2nd, 35 to 50% capitulation, guys, and everybody was calling for 14K. So you guys did not pay attention. I'm telling you, did not pay attention. Yeah, it is going back up above 52. So yeah, yeah, it is okay. I mean, they at least doing their job. You know, their job is to get some views, right? Their job is to keep you informed, right? So it is okay, right? It's not a, you just got to be able to do your own due diligence. You don't believe whatever, you know, people tell you. Don't believe what I'm saying either, right? So because BTC can pump tomorrow and you're gonna be like, oh, Send Crypto was calling for 2K and so on, right? So but let's see, guys, let's try to get a support, you know, 23 to 2800 range, right? And we can start looking for a pull, you know, push to the upside. But once we get that push, guys, don't be a moon, don't be a moon boy, okay? Just ride it slow. Don't call for 100K. Just keep it quiet, you know. Don't call for 100K. Keep buying, and you know, after we hit certain areas, like, you know, retest this top, you take 50% out, sit on the sideline. Once you get a double top, you take another 50% out. So once we just start dropping, you just, you know, get out now, right? So easy. Okay, that's the easy setup right there. You don't have to do anything. Hey, what's up, Constant? What's gonna be first? I mean, like I said, that's a macro scale, right? It really doesn't matter, right? Like when BC was away, I'd like BC was like, you know, 7K. I was saying we're gonna drop down to like a 42, right? We did get 10.5 and get this move. Can we go back to 6K, right? And get this move? It's not gonna change anything about the macro scale. So you just have to dial cost average and wait, buy low, right? And because you're not looking for 6, you're looking for like a 10 or above, right? So if you're buying like 5K, selling for 6K, I mean, unless you're leveraging or you got like a, you know, if you got $100 BTC, right, you really don't need to buy like 5K. Yeah, I mean, it's profits, but you wanna like, you know, you're in the game for the big moves, not like a 10% move or, you know, 5% move, unless you're leveraging. That's a lot, right? You know, even 2x leverage, you know, 10% move is a lot, right? So hey, what's up, Buzz in the house? We got Buzz and Boz today, both of them in the house at the same time. A lot of blood. So but don't be too bearish. Market is too volatile. Things can turn around very quickly. Even though we're looking for, you know, 2K range, right? Things can turn around very quickly. We can get there very quickly, and then you know, move sideways, get this move, right? And you're gonna be calling like the bottom in, right? And then you're gonna get this move, right? So again, so all right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. I just wanted to talk about the macro scale today. So make sure to hit the likes, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter also, guys. So if you haven't been following me on Twitter, Send Crypto 0. Make sure also to what is this? Make sure to follow Send Crypto on you know, on TradingView also, guys. So make sure to hit the likes when you check you know, check my basically. I don't get paid for you hitting the likes, but it just you know, kind of make me feel like, you know, you know, I'm working hard enough, right? So so yes, we got the BOZZ and then BOZ Z. 2 minutes until the daily close. Oh, I even forgot about that. You got 2 minutes. I mean, the daily candle closing, you don't have enough data right now to be worried about daily candle close. Wait till tomorrow. Okay, the weekly close is the most important right now. Don't get into this mess until not until, but if you didn't have like a short position above like a 7K, don't mess with this range unless you know what you're doing, right? It's let it do the work. So the most important is the weekly. The most important is the weekly. We just gotta be able to close below it, above it, not below it, above it cleanly. Okay, not just like close by 10%. I mean 10 points or stuff like that, right? Do not fall for that. Do not fall for that. Yep. Yep, the volume, we talked about it, guys. If you pay clear attention, guys, and you've been watching Send Crypto, I told you long time ago, we're gonna need this type of volume at the bottom. That's what I said, right? Okay, that's what I said, exactly. We're gonna need this type of volume. The volume we got on July, the first week of July, this volume, like last week of June, right? First week of July, something like that, right? I said it, we're gonna get something equal or high, okay, or close to it, right? Very close. That's what we did. So it is telling me we can still make some low lows, right, with a lower volume. So it is okay. The monthly volume, I did not talk about it, right? But the monthly volume is picking up. I told you, like on a quarterly basis, we're gonna get a very, very big volume, a big breakout, guys. I said it long time ago. Not like I'm just trying to say I said this, I said that, but I give you guys warning. You know, not like 1 week, 2 weeks, but 3 months ago. So you can see like let's check it on Binance, right? The volume, because the volume on Binance, we can get 2 million, right, this month. So on Binance, the current volume, guys, we're gonna beat the monthly volume. That's gonna be a record, right? So you can see the current volume right there. It is just about 1.5 million. This indicator's name, right? So the volume, you can see it right there, right? To the right, right? So you can read it, 1.5 million, right? So you can see, the highest we got was like at the very top, was like the month of July, right? July we got, roughly 1.8, 1.9. That's what we expected, exactly 1.9, but we got 1.88. Right now we got 1.5, right? Roughly 1.5, and we got 2 weeks to go, guys. 2 weeks to go. So it means like we could get 3 million volume, right? If we we keep up the same rate. I don't think we're gonna keep up the same rate. If like we get like 3 million volume on Binance before end of the month, it means like we're gonna be dropping very hard, right? Or we're gonna pump back up above 8K. That's it. Those are the two scenarios. But do you think like we can pump back up above like a 10.5 and basically eat up all the the losses? I don't think so. Can it happen? Yes, because the volume is saying we could. Okay, the rate if we keep up the same rate, we're gonna be getting like 3 million trading volume BTC. Okay, not US dollar, right? So let's see if we're gonna be able to get 3 million. But the highest was 1.8. So now we got 1.5. We can even like this week we can even get about 300,000 trading volume, right? So this week was record. Okay, it was like 1 million trading volume on a weekly basis on Binance. We never got such volume, guys. 1 million trading volume. So we can get like the average volume we've been getting recently was like 400,000, the highest. That's incredible, guys. That's incredible, guys. I told you we're gonna get a very big volume. Take a look at it, guys. Very big volume. You know, very big volume, right? So I would expect at least like 400,000 to 500,000 trading volume. At least the next few weeks, the next 2 weeks. It's gonna take us just about 2.5 million total for the monthly. And you know, we could be looking, I mean, you know, you could be, you know, buying heavily after, you know, 2.5 million selling pressure. You got to be able to buy, guys. You got to be able to buy. Anything below, you know, 5K is a buy, not a sell. Don't worry about the gap. How many gap you're going to get, right? You had a gap at 11.5. They told you we're going to go to 14K to fill up the gap, right? We did not. Don't worry about the gap right now. We're going to fill up the gap later. Gonna fill up the gap. Don't worry about the gap. Yes, you can pay attention to it, but don't just like say, oh, I'm gonna buy because it's gonna go to 9K. Yes, you can do that, but how about you know, when we drop below 9K, it never went back up, fill up that gap, right? How about the gap we got at 3K? Do you ask about that gap too? We got one at 3K. So daily candle is gone. So welcome March 15th. Yeah, that's not good, guys. That's not. Yeah, it is correcting. Okay, it is correcting. So let's retest like the low, you know, low 4K to a high 3K and see like if we're gonna sustain it. If not, we're gonna get this move after and get this move, right? So that's gonna give you a flat correction right there. So, but that's a lower degree. Okay, so I really don't want to talk about it because even if, you know, like I said, we can still get this move and get this move, get that move and get this move. So the flat correction, what I'm showing you is just a line, but what you're gonna get in those lines, right? Like this, and this, but you're gonna get some moves, right? You could get this, and this, and then that, right? So, but it's you know, don't expect it to play out like this, and because you know what, if you get this move, you're gonna get a head and shoulder. That's the thing with a flat correction. A flat correction is an ABC correction, right? So it can be WXY too, but depending how you look at it. So when you get a flat correction, you know, you can get this, get this, right? So let me just do this again. You can get this, get this, right? So, but if you don't understand what's going on, you're gonna see, oops, you know, we got a head and shoulder. As soon as we pump right to this area, you're gonna call for a head and shoulder, and you're gonna look for one-to-one extension, all that nonsense, right? And basically gonna give you what? Basically gonna give you this. I'm gonna tell you, see you when I see you. So buy, catch me if you can, right? So, and I'll show you multiple times, okay, multiple times, not one time, not once, not twice, stuff like that, but show you multiple times, right? So similar to what we got in this area, like late we call for this, it said goodbye, right? That's a flat correction you got right there. So, and you got one right there too, right? The top 14K, you got three, right? So you were expecting a one-to-one extension, right? It said goodbye. Okay, so you got another one right there too, right? You see, you don't understand what's going on, right? So you're gonna be, oh, we're going back to 14, say goodbye, right? So catch me. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Be safe out there. I'm gonna be going live tomorrow, for the weekly candle close. So be safe. Do not panic. Time to accumulate. Anything below 5K, it's a buy, guys. So but ideally, two to three, ideally, right? But what I mean, 2 to 3K. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I mean, you really don't know if you want to sell here by $500 lower. I mean, you don't have to sell all. You might take 50% out, you have to, or sell 70%, right, and buy lower, or sell 30%, and buy lower. So it's the same thing, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, man.